March 10th, 1943. Dear Kitty, we have a short circuit last evening, and on top of that, the guns keep banging away all the time. I still haven't got my fear of everything connected with shooting and planes, and I creep over to Daddy's bed nearly every night for comfort. I know it's childish, but you don't know what it's like. The AA guns roar so loudly that you can't hear yourself speak. Miss Van Dan, the fatalistic, is nearly crying, and said in every timid little voice, "Oh, it is so unpleasant. Oh, they are shooting so hard," by which she really means, "I'm so frightened." It didn't seem so nearly as bad as candlelight as the dark. I was shivering as if I had a temperature, and begged Daddy to light a candle again. He was relentless, and the light remained off. Suddenly there was a burst of the machine gun, and there was 10 times worse than guns. Mummy jumped out of bed, to Pim's annoyance, lit the candle. When he complained, the answer of the firm, "After all, Anne's not exactly a veteran soldier," and that was the end of it. Have I ever told you about Miss Van Dan, others fear? I don't think so. If I keep you informed of all what's happening in the secret annex, you must know this too. One night Miss Van Dan thought she heard a burglar in the attic. She heard loud footsteps and was so frightened that she woke her husband. At the moment the burglars disappeared, the only sounds that Mr. Van Dan could hear were the heartbeats of the frightened fatalist herself. Oh, Pooty, Mr. Van Dan's nickname. They are sure they were taking the sausages and all our peas and beans. And Peter, I wonder if he's still safely in bed. They certainly won't have stolen Peter. Listen, don't worry, let me go to sleep. But nothing came of that. Mrs. Van Dam was too far nervous to sleep another wink. A few nights after the whole Van Dam family was woken by ghostly sounds, Peter went up to the attic with a torch and scamper, scamper. What do you think was running away? A swarm of enormous rats. When we knew there were who the thieves were, we let Moushy sleep in the attic, and the uninvited guests didn't come back again at last, not during the night. Peter went up to the loft a couple evenings ago to fetch some old newspapers. He had to hold the trap door firmly to get down the steps. When he put his hands down without tumbling the ladder, he suddenly shocked a pain. Without knowing, he had put his hand on a large rat, and it had bitten him hardly. By the time he reached us, he was white as a sheet, with his knees knocking. Blood had soaked through his pajamas, and no wonder it wasn't very pleasant to stroke a large rat. To get bit by the bargain is really dreadful. Yours, Anne.